Welcome back to part 2 of the animation test stream. Today, we are going to be working on the breakdowns and the in-betweens of the animation. So, just a little recap. Here's what we have done so far, okay? Let me just show you guys what we're working with. And yes, I did add a fun little camera, slight camera movement, so that we know what to, animate to, right? Because we want the character to bend and pose for the camera, right? So initially we didn't have that, but now we do. And take a look at this. Okay, wait, sorry, I forgot to turn off the subdiv. There we go. And let's take a look at that again. Yo, QWERTY, hello, welcome to the stream. Runette, Marshall, welcome. How are you guys doing? First, let's go. And yeah, this is the animation that we did yesterday, and I did touch it up a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, and then I added a camera, some camera movement here and there. That way we know what to animate to, right? That 1 nanosecond is already cool. Let's go. Looking neat, thank you. Peak test animation, thank you, Maga. And yeah, welcome to the stream, y'all. Today we are, like I said, we're gonna be working on the in-betweens. And just for anyone here who aren't too familiar with the animation terms, let me show you the notes that I took yesterday, right? There it is. Okay, so there are 12 principles of animations, but the one that you really gotta know in this context is this right here, the where is it at? Breakdowns. There it is. So we did key poses, right, which are the poses that define the animation, the main contributors to the idea behind the animation. In this case, it's this guy flipping all around, and the breakdowns are like these like in-between frames, right? The pink keyframes that you're seeing are the key poses, and then the ones, some like, yeah, the ones in between, right, are the breakdown poses, the breakdowns, and yeah, and the in-betweens are like, as it says, the poses in between those key poses and the breakdown. So now that you guys are familiar with the terms that we gotta know, let's get right into it. Actually, one last thing. Let me just pull up the reference and just to give you guys a little recap. This is what I'm referring to, right? As two footages of Shaquan Parson being an insane athletic dude just flipping around, and the original footages, here it is. Alright, so all I did was to just retime the anticipation parts, and then sped up the I slowed down the anticipations, and then I sped up the just the action parts before the extremes. And yeah, there it is. Okay, anyway, now that is out of the way, let's get right into it. Yo, Alex, Notion, yes, I do use Notion. There's a noise? Okay, one sec. What kind of noise is it? Is it bad? Is the noise bad? What's up? I'm new. Yo, welcome, your boy. What's good? Yo, confused. Hello. Is the noise still audible? Is it bad? Mic sounds good to me. Okay. Hey, Atlas, welcome to the stream. Alright, so let's work on the in-betweens. A bit of static. Sounds like every other time? Okay. What if I do this? Is that better? I just added a slight noise removal. Let me know if it's don't hear anything? No noise? Okay, good. Yo, James, hello. Do you have noise cancellation on? Not at first. This is it. One sec. So this is without any noise cancellation, and this is with. So let me know which is better, right? You're good too? Let's go. I'm good. What about you? I'm doing good. I am doing good. I unfortunately couldn't go to the gym today because my back is a little. I tweaked it a little. I don't know how I did it, but I did, and yeah. So I'm taking the day off to get a little bit, you know, to recharge, recover, and whatnot. And tomorrow there won't be any streams, just FYI, because it's Chinese New Year and my sleep schedule is. I'll probably be dead during stream time. Okay, so let's do an in-between post here. So what I'm gonna do is I'll copy these guys, and I think I want to exaggerate this a little bit more, right? Oh, we start Twitch? Okay. Let me know if the pain is still the pain, sorry, the noise is still bad. Your leg free from pain? My legs are fine. My legs are completely fine, thankfully. No cramps. But the back, oof. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Alright. So let's do... I think I want to twist this a little bit more, right? Now do that. Okay, I think I could maybe exaggerate this area a little bit more. Alright, sick. And a cool feature which I didn't know exists is this right here, Shift E. Look at what it does. Look, it interpolates between the two existing keyframes, so it's very yeah, basically for in-betweens, if you have like the two appropriate keyframes, the Shift E does like half the job for you, which is really nice. Yo Dragon, I'm doing good, how are you? Odyssey, let's go. Never knew that either. Yeah, I just found out about this through one of the Pierre Picot's videos. Yo, Naki, really inspiring watching you create this. I'm a professional 3D animator. If you ever need help or feedback, hit me up. Would love to help. Keep up the great work. Yo, Stanley, appreciate that. That's really kind of you. Appreciate it. And yes, I'll be sure to hit you up if I ever need help. Thank you. So let's do a little bit of this. And then I think here's what I want to do. I want to stretch this out. I want to exaggerate this. A fun little smear frame, right? There it is. And I think I could exaggerate this a little bit more. Let's do it. Let's be bold, right? There we go. And I think I want to lengthen the fingers in a way where yeah, let me just straighten them out real quick, and then I'm gonna have to pull them apart. Just pull them out, I mean. Boom, like so. Alright, let's see what that looks like in the camera. Nice. That's not so bad. Another day, another no first. Cut my life into pieces. Oh my god. Hi, Mecha. Damn. Yeah, they're pretty on the ball, Mecha. They're pretty on the ball. I wonder if Naki ever misses making movies. Making movies, as in like those short action films that I used to do in the past. Well, I feel like this sort of like fulfills that itch, you know? Look at that nice little stretch. Hell yeah. So the line of action here is, I think it's fairly clear. Not too bad. I think here's what I want to do. I want to pull this back there. Yeah, so it feels Feels like there's more anticipation going on. There it is. Alright. And do we want to do the same with the hair? Actually, I think I want him to face us here at this point. Look at us real quick. And then I'll move his eyes down like that. Alright. Now let's just make sure that all the key poses are pretty. Oh, that for a movie or for a game? This is for an animated short film. This is... Oh, let me just put up a link. So actually, if you're on YouTube, just go to my channel and it's on the front page. It should be. Basically, I explain the premise of all of the, like, you know, what the film is about. Smear framing 3D assets, what will they think of next? Red feathers, yeah, there it is. Thanks, Odyssey. I forgot if you ever mentioned this, but by any chance, will you include impact frames in red feathers? Yes. Yes, I will. And in fact, I kind of already have. Let me just show you guys what I mean. So if you take a look at this, my previs. There it is. Impact frames. I didn't do the best job here because I was still learning how to do impact frames. I would say that I've improved since, right? Like this is my latest impact frames. Yeah, I had to do a little practice there, you know. Fun little boom, boom. Yeah. So yes, there will be impact frames for sure. That is for sure. Let me just set that back to 144p so that I save my data plan. So yeah, if you guys want to watch the previous the fight scene, right? Go to my channel on YouTube and yeah, it'll be there. Back after 2 days. What's good? What's good? Yo, Santiago, welcome back. Welcome back. I think it's funny that I'm involved in both creative communities with graphics, 3D and such, but also music communities, and with graphic people are really nice to help each other out without expecting much in return. And with music communities, they just really like to show off more than teach. Really interesting. Is the sculpt recording tab your own custom layout or a Blender thing? It's my own. Yeah, I did this template for the 100 hits challenge because I wanted the this little viewport area here, right? I basically used this area for the time lapse. So yeah, it's my own. All right, now the front part feels good, but I think he is twisting a little too early for me. So maybe I'll move that there. There we go. There we go. Now that feels good. That feels nice. I think, in fact, I'll move that there. There it is. Boom. All right. Let me see. I think I like his head like this, right? This feels a little goofy. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tuck his head in, make him a little more nonchalant, right? There we go. Much better, don't you think? Boom. But the flow is a little off. It's like it's breaking. So I gotta pick between the two. I think I'll have him face down. and then look that way. And I'm gonna have to bring these guys down a little. Okay. Forgot you can have the camera track the movement of from different angles. Track the movement from different angles. We can't see. Oh my god! I'm literally. Okay, sorry guys. So sorry. Okay, just. Here it is. Here is the impact frames. Or here are the impact frames. So sorry about that. Yeah, it's scattered throughout the previs. Yeah, a little bit there. Speed blitz. There's another one, and then at the end when he does an uppercut, there it is. So this is the big goon, right? Obviously his large, and then the guy kicking ass is our protagonist. This guy right here, right? That's him. And then I was talking about this. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. So these are the impact frames. The latest impact frames that I did, right? So I would say I've improved since this right here. Right here, boom. It's not the end of the world, but you know, it's just a fun little test. So if you guys want to see the whole thing, the full thing, it's on my channel. All right, let me just put that aside. Okay. Hi, literal brat, by the way. You've improved, but we haven't seen your recent ones. There you go. Okay. Those frames become what you want. Yeah, I hope so. So what will you do after this shot? This shot right here, I'll be... Like, once the whole, you know, celebration stuff is over, I'll be doing a ZBrush stream. And then after the ZBrush stream, I'll be doing... I'll be starting the character creation process of the female goon that we that you guys have voted for, right? Mew a little bit. Big goon, yes, big goon. Big goon. Pretty good, thank you. Look back at the video. Alright, sweet. How do you think you'll do in ZBrush? I'll probably be really it'll be like 70-80% of me figuring out the UI, and then 20% actual sculpting, and yeah, we'll see how I do, right? Maybe the nerves will get to me and all anatomy would go out of the window. Alright, so in-betweens. Not a fan of the way the head looks here. So again, I'm gonna... Let's see. I'm gonna rotate him to face us a little. And then I'll have him look down. There we go. Let's see what that feels like. Ah, that's much better, don't you guys think? Hydrate. Thank you. I do have to hydrate. Isn't hard to get into? Really? Okay. No, it's been like a decade since I've used it. I've used it before in school. And, you know, whenever I was doing visual effects in school, but... I don't know. Maybe I'll fall in love with ZBrush and then I'll get hooked. That would be a little terrifying. I hope I don't fall in love with ZBrush, because I would hate to have to spend any money. Who said anything about spending money though, right? Alright. I think I want this thumb to go in as such. Then I'll, just ask Jack Sparrow! Exactly. Mr. Jack, I'm gonna need, the ZBrush. Any subscription links for me? Subscription? Do I want to do that? Okay, I think I want to spread this out a little to make it feel more like hands. Though I don't want to destroy the line the line of action, right? Too much. Yeah, now it's feeling a little too bent. There we go. All right. Nice. That feels good. Now we need some in-between frames for this big move right here. Right there. Let me open up the reference real quick. So it's doing like a little wave like this. Boom. And I feel like we need that. We're kind of lacking that feeling. So I think I'm gonna move this guy here, and then I'll do an in-between as such. Okay, I think the legs I'll have it be in roughly in this position, and for the arms, they go that way. Okay. All right, now let's be bold with this. Hey, music and I like music and animes. Hello. Going from Maya, I've always found the UI a little frustrating. You're talking about ZBrush, the UI of ZBrush, or the UI of Blender? I'm assuming ZBrush, right? I'm guessing the ZBrush program was on the education payment plan at the time. Then, no idea. If you're talking about like whenever I was using it, I've only ever used it in school, like in class, right? I've never had ZBrush installed on my computer. I wish streams could have real-time captions. Yeah, that would be pretty useful. There are like ways to do that. It'll be good if you want to have like the stream on mute, or if you know, let's just say English isn't what you speak mainly, then there are like, I believe there are options to translate live, but it costs money, I believe. Okay, I think I want this to go in there, that way. And then I'll have this go up. Go up. Kind of want him to do one of these, right? It's like an upward swing. Yeah, kind of like that, but a little higher. Higher. Okay, let's do global. Might have to bring in the tweaker bones for this. We might have to. Okay, let me just catch up. Weak burp? My bad. What is he animating for? This is for a short film called Red Feathers. The video is on my YouTube. You can check out the one video that I have posted on this channel so far. Looks like some kind of game. Yeah, it's for a short film. 8 to 14 minutes long. Not too sure. I'm thinking somewhere in like the, I don't know. I'm thinking like 6 to 8 minutes, maybe more. 516 a year. That's probably it. I think so. That sounds about right. Bulge physics, bruh. Yeah, it's just short animated film. It's just learning new hotkeys. I found in ZBrush they weren't as intuitive as Blender. I guess it would come with time. Right. I hear that well, at least this is just based on like Red Lord at least, right? Apparently she hardly ever uses hotkeys besides like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the brushes. And they tend to use like the pie menu more often, but it could be, different for everyone. But yeah, from the little sample size that I've gathered, it seems like the hotkeys aren't a very commonly used thing. Okay, let's see how that feels. Oh, that feels sticky. Okay, I might have to bring out the tweaker bones. Let's do that. So let's bring out the tweak bones. There it is. And I'm going to have to, do a keyframe right there. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to pose the way I want it to. Alright, something like that. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Okay, and then let's reset the oops. Ooh, I think I'm seeing a flaw of my setup. Okay, what? Shift G collection. There it is. Okay, that's not so bad. There we go. Alright, let's see what that feels like. Yeah, it feels very sticky. I'm not a fan of that. Actually, wait a minute. That's not so bad. That is not so bad. I think I want to change the center of gravity to be a little lower. Okay. Yo, Gorgits, how's it going? The animation Naki, it's going good. No problems, I hate interacting with others, which is why I'm here in a stream. You think the whole industry will move to indie animation due to the situation of the studios? What do you think? Ooh. I feel like I always have like, well, I think independent companies will thrive in the future. I don't know. That's how I think. I think where the world would gradually move towards too. I may be being like too optimistic, but that's just how I see it. Okay, so I think I want the arm to be visible here. Hydrate, thank you. I mostly use spacebar and B, and Alt and Control. Ah, okay. Asanatza, hello. Welcome back to the stream. You said it, not me, bruh. No bulge, bruh. No bulge. Let's see. I love choppy comics stop animation look there. If I were to suggest scenes with characters talking and stuff can be smooth, but the animation should be choppy when fighting. I am a fan of this too. I'm a fan of the whole choppiness. I don't know if I might go with that. I might stick with the choppy look. Feels very hand done, you know? Feels like there's intent. Not that the interpolated stuff has no intent, but there's there's a charm to this for sure. What do you guys think? Do you guys like interpolated animation? Meaning like smooth 24 frames per second? Or are you guys more a fan of like the choppy stop motion vibes? But yeah, whatever you said, Odyssey, that could be the way to go as well. And that feels good. And over here could be where we smear the hand. I'm gonna hide the tweaker stuff real quick. There we go. And then I'll stretch these boys out. There we go. Snappy animation all the way, really? Okay. Depends on the style, both good, honestly, fair. Both of them have their own charm, yeah. 24, okay. Looks fantastic, thank you. I like smooth animation for talking and maybe walking, but for fight scenes, go the choppy animation, fair. Smears, yes, smears. Hey Phoenix, I like smoother, but it really just depends on the art style and overall feel of the show and show, movie, or game. Yeah, that is exactly it. Yeah, it really all depends on, you know, what you're going for. I feel like for Red Feathers, since we're the world is, I would say it's on the grungier side. It would make sense to make things a little choppier, but we'll see. Alright, and then we'll rotate that. Plobby, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You guys should check out Plobby. It's a 3D monkey with a lot of cool, fun, crazy, wild gadgets. You can throw anvils and cheese on him. Alright, yeah, I think I want that to go this way. Don't want the hands to be too visible. You know what? I think I want the arm to be like visible here, but like also visible there, if that makes any sense. It's a wild angle. But whatever looks good for the camera though. Yeah, that might be a little much. How about we do this. Ah, damn it. Oh, I forgot to save this as a new file. Damn it. One sec. Save as on stream. There we go. All right. We're good. We're good. How do you make their fingers stretch? Yeah, it's with stretchy bones. With I'll just quickly show you what I mean. There, right? You have two bones, and then you disconnect them. You still want them to be parented. One sec. And you still want them to be parented, but you want to keep the offset. Damn it! What am I doing? Have I already forgotten how to? Okay, so let's parent them, keep offset, and then yeah, if you can just add a constraint, stretch to, a stretch to constraint. Okay, I'm gonna have to unparent them real quick. There it is. Yeah, can stretch them like that. Okay. Let me just open up another playlist. There we go. Have you ever watched RWBY? What is that? No, but wow. What is this? It's on Crunchyroll. 9 seasons? Wow. Ruby. Yeah, I've never seen this. Doing okay yourself? Thanks so much for the raid yesterday. Much appreciated. Of course. I hope you had a good stream yesterday. The dude making the PC case, exactly. Lots of food throwing, yep. Food throwing, piano throwing, anvils, wild stuff you have going on. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how much the palm of the hands are in frame, so I'm gonna stretch them out like that. I mean, I'm gonna push them back in like that, and then have the fingers kind of, yeah, there it is. That feels more right, but it's probably gonna look, yeah, it looks hilarious there. That is the beauty of 3D though, right? Okay, there we go. That feels more like how I want it to be. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, that is nice. There we go. Ooh. Alright, now let's make him look prettier, right? I think I want him to be looking up. Every frame has got to look cool. Thanks for the shout, of course, of course. Oops. I am such a bad streamer. There we go, that's how we do it, right? Did it work? Oh my god. Great job, Naki. Thank you, hero. How are you doing? I don't even know if that worked. Ah. That did not. I have no idea if that worked, but okay. Yo, bot, hello, hello. Already a pretty boy? I'm glad. I wanted to watch it, but I don't want to get Crunchyroll. Oh no. Yeah, I did hear about the conglomerate. Did hear about them being a little sussy, right? I don't know. I didn't read too much into it. Okay. Ooh, the hair. What about the hair, right? Yeah, let's do one frame of the hair, like one smear frame for the hair. Oh, I didn't have these guys be like unselectable. I just do these guys real quick. Man, just when I thought the rig is done. Okay. The rig will never be done. Alright, let me just add a few... Oh wait, we already have keyframes for these guys. Hell yeah. Okay, good. So I could just do that. A little bit more. Something like that. Okay, now we have to move them to the side. Boom. Okay. Something like that. Is that even necessary? Ugh. I'm gonna have to tweak the settings a little. This is not moving the way I want it to. But I guess this is why we do this. That's why we gotta test out the rig. Because this is not ideal. One sec. Let me remove. Yeah, there it is. Remove some of that. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to move it up. And you, this guy, right there. Gonna have to move that there. Something like that. And then here we're gonna have to split that up. There we go. Because that is his look. He has the little like middle part that we want to see visible, even though it's like, you know, in this angle. Okay. Odin, thank you if I didn't get one. That would be savage. It's free on YouTube on their site if it's still up. Oh, you already did the shout out. Okay, thank you, Mecca. Thank you. Now, if you like Ruby, you'd like Mercury Black. It's even voiced by the same dude who plays Ben 10, Yuri Lowenthal. Okay, I've never seen Ruby. I'll check it out someday. Oh, what is that? What is that link? Oh. Oh, okay. It's like, it's 3D anime. Interesting. Oh shit. Ah. Oh, very nice. Alright, cool. Maybe one day I'll check it out. Will the hair animation be worth it? I don't know. Oh, they took it off? Oh no. Oh, Ruby, okay. Oh, that sucks. I wonder if you'll voice the main protagonist. I'll be attempting to. I will be. But if it turns out as, I'll resort to looking for help online. Yeah, but I think there's a net positive to animating the hair right now, because eventually I will be animating the hair, right? And I'd rather it break now than during the actual production itself. So yeah, I think there's a net positive to doing it now. But whether or not it's worth working on the hair, whether or not the hair has any major contributions to the current animation, that is that's a different story. We'll see. All right, that feels nice. But what is going on with the hair here? We just hide everything else, but the hair, I want to give it a reset. There we go. Ruby's really awesome, you should? Okay. I will keep that in mind. Hi Ule, by the way, in case I didn't say hi. I'm a professional VA with 0.2 seconds of experience. I'm a little bit more experienced than you, Hero. I've got a few seconds on you. That's another 0.1 second. Alright, now for this little part right here. Okay, yeah, not a fan of this arm as to what it's doing right now. So let's tweak this. Maybe we could make like a letter S. Let's see how that feels. How are you today? I'm doing good. Unfortunately, didn't get to go to the gym because my lower back, no, not my lower back, like my mid back, which is it's a very rare occurrence, is feels a little off today. So I didn't want to take the risk because it's legs today, and I thought of going to the gym to just maybe do the machines, but nah. I'll do legs tomorrow. The full package. How does that feel? Yeah, that feels a little sticky. Maybe this part shouldn't be visible just yet. Maybe it should go in a little bit more. Okay, that's not bad. How does it look like interpolated though? Let's give it a look. Just the first few frames. Ooh. Okay, it's a little off. Wait, we don't look at it from that angle, obviously. You know what? Looks good enough. Let's go back to constant. Where'd you get the model? I made this myself. Everything you're seeing here was made from scratch. And if you want to check out the full process, it is. I do have the VODs all posted on my YouTube channel. So there you go. Let's do a Shift E. I think I still want this to be facing out that way. Then I'll have it pivot here. Like so. No, that's a bit much. There we go. What about this? Alright. Cool. I think the front part is done. The eyes could maybe look up instead. There we go. My boy's a helicopter. Whee! Lock in your camera? Yeah. It will shows the best action. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna commit to this because I've already created these smears for the camera. Right? It's not meant to be. You know, it's not a gameplay animation. So you look at that. It looks goofy from this angle, but in the camera, you know, it looks fine. Okay, now let's do the in-between for these two. Bam, 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 bam. 1 second. Alright. Shift E. Ooh. That feels a little... Okay, maybe not the arms. Hmm. Alright, what about the leg? And the leg feels a little flimsy right now. There we go, that feels much better. Yo, Carpe Diem. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. A view from the sun. Also with Ruby, just find some fighting videos, you'll be impressed by it. Okay. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Naki, we need another lore drop. Where does the main character get his haircut? Now, where does he get his haircut? That is a good question. So he woke up like this. As soon as he came out of the womb, his hair was already like this. No, I don't know. That would be a terrible lore. Yo, name rejected. Hello. Sorry for the lack of hands today. Still no hands. Ooh. Yeah, we do need a little bit of an in-between here as well. So let's do that. Shift E. Alright, I'm gonna have to tweak his foot. Ruby mentioned first 3 seasons goated for real. After that went downhill from there. Wow, I didn't know it was such a popular anime. There are 9 seasons to that show. Holy. I feel like now I have to check it out. You guys, so many of you guys know of this show. Not popular per se, really. Very popular in this stream though, in this chat. Interesting in the early 2010s. Ah. Okay, maybe I'll fix the angle here. Feels a little unreadable. Peaked with the trailers in your opinion? Huh. I remember showing the trailer for the Red Hood to my colleagues in high school 14 years or so ago, and how hard that trailer went, really. Did you try Nomad Sculpt? I did. Nomad Sculpt is, yeah, for what it's worth, it's pretty damn good. Not an iPad sculptor though. Never really got used to it, but whenever I tried it out, it was really good. Like it doesn't break, you know. Ruby trailer. I'll be sure to watch that on the. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Interesting. Starts climbing 3-foot ledge. If he watches Ruby before Full Metal Alchemist, JJK or Death Note, I'll jump. Okay, I've seen most of Death Note. I didn't finish the last few episodes, which I know a little crazy, but I do know what happens, roughly. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna have to watch Brotherhood sometime. I'll probably watch Brotherhood next, whenever I have the time. It's been a minute since I've seen any shows. Man, I wish I could. You know, during the time when I was doing research, right, and I was about to begin the whole Red Feather's journey. Holy, I was binging a bunch of animations to get inspos from. What a fun time. But now I find it a little hard to justify spending the time watching shows. So whenever I feel like it's time, I'll be sure to check out Brotherhood. Okay, oh yeah, that the little flow right there is line of action, I mean. That breaks a little. There we go, much better. And I think we need a nice little smear, right? So let's see. Maybe I'll duplicate this and have it appear like one frame. How do I do that? Is the left glove? Alright, let me just duplicate that and separate by selection. I'll remove the armature. Let's see. What was the previous frame? Okay, let's copy that. Oh shit. I didn't copy everything. Damn it. Let's do it again. Alright, duplicate, separate by selection, and I will apply the armature. Wait, what? Oh, there's shape keys. Okay, let me just delete those. Apply. Alright, cool. Ta-da! We have our smudge frame, smear frame. Wait, what the? Where did the fucking... Oh, okay. One sec, let me just undo that real quick. And then that, and that, and this. Alright, join and then apply. Okay, cool. That should do the trick. Right. Right. I hope so. Yes. Okay, cool. There's 4 of them, and yes, the trailers have a watch order. Oh my god. Loving the animation progress, thank you. There are 4 of them, and yes, the trailer have a watch order. The Ruby fan remake, I have not. It does seem to be popular in this chat, more so than in general when I mention it and people don't know. Okay, yeah. Maybe because Ruby has such a 3D style to it that we all ended up here together. You know what? Yeah, that could be it. That could be why. Let's see. I just want it to appear for this one frame. So let me set the visibility There it is. Visibility. Let me just delete the drivers. Alright, I want it visible here and not visible here. And here. Alright. Is that how it's done? I'm trying to create a smear frame if anyone's wondering. Let's see how that looks. It's hardly visible. Is it even worth doing that? Doing all that? Or maybe I have to exaggerate it a little bit more? Let's see. Maybe I'll just move this arm aside so it doesn't get in the way of the glove, right? Stretch the object in edit mode. I mean, that could work too. That could work too. Yeah, I'll move this out of the way. Maybe I have it go this way instead. Can you do motion blur in this program, or does it mess with the style? You could, but I think it does mess with the style. I don't know. That is I mean, Arcane uses motion blur, so it's definitely not off the table, but that feels nice. You know what? That's not so bad. Oops. I think moving it there is not a bad call. Let's see. Let me just give this a nice little stretch, and then we'll preview this. What do you guys think? Is it even worth doing all that? In my opinion, you have a lot on your plate as is. Just get, you can get done and worry about that in the next project. Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, you know what? I think before we worry about the in-between stuff, right, all of the stuff there, let's fix the lending pose, right? Because it's so... Yeah, it's like, it's very bleh. So let's make this pretty. Let's make this look good. Okay. Let's make the lending look pretty. And I think I want his knee to face out like that. Maybe his foot. I'll have it face out like that. And this guy could maybe go there. Animating scares you? Really? it is a little scary, but it is very satisfying to see things come to life. Yo, Nikki's, how are you? I'm doing good. I am doing good. How about you? Awesome scene, thank you. Brown on brown doesn't look very noticeable. True. I agree. Like, it's kind of it's a little hard to see, but I wonder if the lighting would save it, you know? Like, maybe if I were to do that, it's more visible, right? Right there. Let's make him look a little less goofy. Okay, cool. Not so bad, I think. Not too shabby. I do want him to aura farm a little harder, so let's maybe spread this out a little bit more. The red trailer came out 13 years ago, looks a bit jank, but now it hit so hard back then, and that music too. Interesting. Nagi's the best, you the best. Hotter? Did I say hotter? Yes. Prettier? No. Hotter? Yes. Let's make him look fine. Yeah, that's a little bit much. His knees are... Oof. And he's gonna look upright. Of course. Of course he is. He's gonna have a little follow through going on. So let's do that. One of those corny landings. Yeah, let's have him slide back a little bit more. Because why not? Boom. He's our protagonist after all. Okay, boom. Up there. Da, 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 da. Whoa, bruh. What happened to his knee? There we go. All right, and then let's have him slide back a little bit more. I'm not feeling this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a little bit much. Let's go back down a little. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, let me just reset this a little. Yeah, my guy is bouncing a little too much. Make him crack the concrete. Oh, damn. That'll be a cool addition. That'll be plus. Oof, one sec. Plus plus 1 hour. Actually, let me do like an in-between. Like, yeah, like there. Let's see what that looks like. And then his arm's gonna have to follow through as well, right? So let's do that. Little drama mama. Boom. Boom. Okay, let's bring his entire chest down. Or is it his? Who is he? This guy? The protagonist? Looks so cool, Naki. I'm so hyped. Let's go. Thank you. This is the protagonist of the short film that I'm working on. In case anyone is new here, I'm currently working on a short film called Red Feathers. And yeah, we're doing an animation test right now to... Well, really just for fun, right? But I think there's also a net positive to this because we are kind of trying to, in a way, break the rig as well to see if it's even usable, right? And is it production ready? And so far it seems like it is. There are some things to be fixed here and there. There we go. A little burp to wake y'all up. Is he a wizard? Oh, a wizard, a pirate. What is he? He is,
Shout out to his family.
Hey, thanks for ending racism. He is... I'll keep it simple and just say that he fights for justice, you know. Hydrate, thank you. Yeah, whatever I've said in the video is basically what he is. And I'd like to keep it that way for now. Nope, not feeling this. Let me just do this. And he'll go back up, right? It's a little hard to see. Let me just do a fun little interpolation test. And then his head could be a little bit more delayed. Boom. Boom. Okay. There's too much wobbling going on. I'm sorry for being so quiet. I feel like I'm losing the feels. There we go. Is that better? That's too much. It's not. Give me a sec, guys. Let me just get this head to bounce right, and then I'll get back to talking a little bit more. Uh, 61 to 72. Oh, that's the problem right there. There it is. Oh my god, it was that fucking keyframe. It's a little bit too wobbly, but that was essentially what I was looking for. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Get the hit to bounce right. Okay, hero. Okay. Dear thing, we're just lurking. Appreciate that name. Appreciate it. Do you use a graphics tablet or a display tablet? I currently use a screen display, but I used to use a non-display tablet, the Wacom CTL 490. It's one of those tiny ones, right? And then I decided to get the Huion Canvas Pro 24, blah 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 blah. Something like that. And yeah, it was mainly for a video, right? Not for a video, for a concept that I wanted to do, which is the whole cozy Naki stuff. And in the future, I feel like this will help create a more like immersive. It'll make the future videos that I have in mind a little bit more immersive in a sense, or more like, you know, as opposed to just seeing the window directly. Sometimes I think it'll be fun to just have the camera point at the screen instead. Well, you could do that with a regular monitor as well, but it's nice to see your hand kind of interacting with the meshes. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better, right? Canvas 2 twins, let's go. I think we have the same one. Yeah, the one I have is this one right here. That. Sexual, aren't we? What the? Well, remember there are ladies in this chat and they don't like comments like those, but I'm just messing with you. It is expensive. Why not using motion path yet? Yeah, I could, but like this will do for now. I feel like one of those, like, you know, the motion path things, maybe I'll do that offline, because there's the whole, you're gonna have to set it up and then baking. Yeah, you gotta have to bake the motion path, and then, you know, maybe when I'm more familiar with the tool, I'll implement it. Okay, now let me just get him to look up in a very dramatic manner. Solum! Yo! Oh. Let's go! Solum, thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate it. 5 months, holy shit. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the channel. How are you doing, Solum? What are your specs? I'm currently using, you could do exclamation mark PC if you want a more accurate answer, right? But I do use 4090. Let me just do an I. Okay. It's good. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I unfortunately didn't get to go to the gym today to obliterate my legs, but I had to take I had to rest today because my back is a little iffy right now. I hate to say that, but that is sadly the case. Man, being old is not fun. So dramatic. This guy is so dramatic. Holy shit. And I'll offset the head a little. This guy is a drama mama. I don't know how to do it quickly yet, but well, yeah, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I did see the motion path thing. It is very useful. But for now, I could just roughly eyeball, you know, where the center of gravity is, and you know, you can roughly eyeball the motion path of an object. Though it would be ideal to actually have the motion path to then fix all of the arcs and whatnot. Okay, is that good enough? I think the hair would do this very dramatic pose justice, right? Let's do it. Forget about the gym. Muscles of your sculpts are more important than your own muscles. Oh my god. I want my legs to be thick. I want those tree trunks. Sadly, I'm gonna have to delay that. Thanks, middle back. Okay. I'm getting the hair to kind of like bounce, right? And then I think we can afford to, let me just hide all of the other stuff real quick. And then we can play with the keyframes of these guys. There we go. Hell yeah. Just like that. Could be a little bit more dramatic. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Alright. I think it would be nice to have the hair kind of have like a little follow through, so they go a little higher than the initial point, kind of like that, so it looks like they're bouncing like this. There we go. Subtle but nice. Okay, cool. I think the end pose is like, it's good enough for like a stream. I'll probably clean it up a little bit off stream, but that's fun. So let's fix the in-betweens of like the kicks and stuff, you know? Maybe we'll add some smear frames and whatnot, like kind of like what we did here for the gloves. This guy right here. You know, come to think of it, I think this was a good addition, because yeah, it feels nice. Shout out about H Young Naki. Aha. Aha. I kind of forgot how old you are, Marshall. Are you in the Big Fours yet? Are you in the Big 4-0? Gonna build a new one in this RAM crisis? Oh my god. Oh, you're asking because you're gonna upgrade in the coming months. Oh no. Yeah, it's a bad time to upgrade PCs, that is for sure. But maybe you might want to look into like the pre-built ones, you know. Smear frame and the entire arm and not just the hand. Do we want that? Maybe for the other guys, right? Like, yeah, that would definitely be. I think, yeah, I'm gonna do that here in this frame. Yeah, let's do that. Or maybe for this guy. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Just this guy. Oh wait, one sec. Let me undo that real quick. And add a keyframe. Here, okay. Yeah, something like that. And I think I want to do it for here as well. And I'll have this face towards that way. One sec, I don't have my gimbal. There we go. My gizmo, not gimbal. There we go, that feels good. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Look at that. Boom. Fuck yeah. 38 this year? Okay, you haven't hit the Big 4 yet. You're still in the... You know, I'll be joining you in the Big 3. The Big 3-0 boat in a few months. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy my time in being in my 20s. I add card 16 times 2 RAM. I'm planning to buy after a few weeks. But after a few weeks, RAM price boom. Oh my god, that must have been so frustrating. Can the AI bubble just burst already? We don't need all that. Oh, I love this. Okay, now that is a little broken, right? So let's just fix that. There we go. And maybe we could bring this up that way, so that it kind of, yeah, it matches the line of action here a little bit better. And I'll have this go down. No. Change my mind. Yeah, this. I'll have this go down. My laptop is more dead after I started learning Houdini. Now that I made the decision for it, oh jeez. The only positive thing of AI is gaming companies that are forced to optimize their games. Yeah, I mean, there are like positives of AI, right? I think DLSS is really cool, but it's the rest of the slop that comes with it that is like, it's very unfortunate. It's specifically generative AI. Okay. Don't want the hand to be so visible. Alright, I have the hands kind of like curl up like this. I don't know if that would... I'm not sure if that's ideal, but let's curl this in, right? Let's curl that in. Like, brother. There it is. Okay, give me back my gizmo. Yeah, I think, no, I want this to kind of go in there a little bit more. Yeah, something like that. And likewise for this. There we go. Yeah, that feels good. Okay. Now let's fix the in-betweens for... Actually, I do want to exaggerate the kick, right? So let's work on that. Okay, so let's do the in-between real quick. There we go. Yeah, I'll just yeah, I'll just go all the way through. Why not? Animation experience do you have? Oof. It's really hard to say. It's really on and off. I would say I've done a few exercises in school. I have done, you know, the Endless Engine Challenge. I've done animation for that. I've done a previous fight scene. So I would say I'm like an early intermediate into animation. And right now I'm earning my stripes, you know. I'm trying to get good. So, I have as much experience as an early intermediate animator. Legs. Weak. Alright. And for the rest of the other guys, there we go. Yo, Maestro, hello. Yeah, I should be a tool, not a replacement. It has no place in artistic places. For sure, yeah. It is the neoliberal application of AI that's problematic. It's like... Ugh. Man, I don't know how deep I want to dive into talking about AI, because I'm on it. To be honest, I'm very fatigued. But yeah, I won't get into it. I have my thoughts of it, but yeah, it's like I wouldn't be mad if it disappears. That's all I'll say. Alright, let's see. Let's bring this a little bit lower. And I'll have this go down here. I want the kick to feel... Oh shit. I want the kick to feel extremely snappy. It's like a whip. Okay. Alright, alright. It's like, you know? Ooh. That feels pretty snappy. I do want to match the orientation of the foot though, to keep the shape language a little clearer. There we go. And I think this could kind of go this way a little bit more. There we go. Bam. Maybe I should migrate to Blender from Max. Some of these things might not be possible in Max since animation isn't its strong suit. Right. I did hear that Maya is right now like the best tool for animation. But you know, as a Blender user, I'm not sure what I'm missing out on. But I'll take their word for it. Yeah, let's do a smear frame for this. How about that? I just do it for the boots. I don't need the pants. I've been thinking about Bleach and its ending and on how far it has come with all its characters. That series truly has a place in my heart and brings tears of joy to my heart, literally. Damn. Oh, is it finally over? That sounds a little rude. But it has been going on for a long time. Right boot. Okay, right one, the right one. Link. Invert. No. Link. Invert selection. Delete. And I will apply the armature. I will joint the boot. Let me just convert these guys to mesh real quick. Convert to mesh. Then I'll join them. And there we go. Set origin. Alright, let's take a look at this in a camera. Alright, I only want it to be visible in this frame, so I'll go to the visibility, I'll keyframe the show in, viewport and renders. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I'll find an angle in between these two poses. Something like that. There we go. Yeah! Smear frame. And I will sculpt it a little. I think I want to elongate the front portion here. Kind of like that. Right? Alright, cool. Is there a setting for weighted normals in Blender? Weighted normals. I'm not too sure what that means. Weighted normals. Blender. Weighted normal modifier. Yeah, it seems like there is. I'll just send you the link. It's a modifier, yeah. I have no idea what it's used for, but yeah, there's that. Have you seen the Amazing Digital User? The Amazing Digital User, I'm pretty sure they use Maya. No, the Amazing Digital User, I've not seen that. Oh, the Digital Circus. Oh, okay. They use Maya. There you go. Yeah, I've seen like the first episode. I'm gonna have to give it another shot some other time, because the first episode, it just didn't do it for me. But maybe I'm just not in the right headspace for that show right now. Alright, so far this is what we have done, okay? We've added some in-betweens in the front portion of the key poses, right? And then we've added some smears. We smeared out the fingers, the arm. Yeah, the arm here as well. It's a little smeared, but it's not very visible. You could probably exaggerate that a little bit more. I'll put it here, and I'll put it here. Okay. There we go. And then we added a smear frame here. I mean, yeah, another one. I duplicated the gloves, and then sculpted the smear. And then we added another smear frame here. We did a little bit of sculpting as well. Just follow the, I don't know, like the flow, the line of action, whatever. And then, yeah, we're gonna have to work on the in-betweens of this portion as well. And then we have done this little dramatic protagonist landing pose, of course. Boom. A little silly. Let's see. There we go. The path or arc, there you go. Superhero landing, exactly. And high splits, by the way. Maya is super expensive, it is. Blender has a lot of really powerful normal editing tools, especially since they expose them to geonodes. I see. Well, there you go. It lets you have different normals on a vertex for each surface, and a vertex have connection. Each of them get weighted to the rest of the normals on that surface. That way you got sharp corners. Oh, is it the one that you use for the anime style shading, right? I think that's the one, right? Oh yeah, wait, I think I've seen... Wait, no, I have no idea. I think I was thinking of a different thing. Kuramao, thank you for the follow, welcome to the stream. Hot surfaces? Okay, then I was sorry, my bad. But I see, cool. Yeah, it exists. I don't think they use Maya to animate the amazing digital circus, but I don't know. But if they do, I don't know. No idea. But yeah, it seems like Maya is the industry standard for animation, and I wonder why. You know, I just learned about the shit, what is it again? Rotation filters, the Euler filters, something like that, to prevent gimbal locks. I don't know if that exists here in Blender, but yeah, I know too little about animation to know what I'm missing out on, you know? Yo, Krusty, hello. Believe it or not, your live stream got in my YouTube homepage, so I ended up watching your I'm making my own animated film video, and now I'm here. Yo, let's go. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. It's really good. We go live every day-ish. It's been a little unstable as the past few days has been a little unstable because I've been busy, and tomorrow is the big day, the big Chinese New Year, right? And I'll be live a little less frequent, but I'll be back soon with the daily streams, and these are timings I go live every day-ish. Okay. Alright, let's make him look a little less silly. Do 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 do. Oops. Happy Lunar New Year, yes, thank you. Happy Lunar New Year to every to all my Chinese homies and anyone who celebrates it. Alright, let me have him look that way. And I'll have him look down like this. And I think I want his hair to kind of move out this way. Ah. There we go. I found you from your live stream in my homepage on YouTube too. Rare YouTube W. Let's go, Cadreas. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you guys are stopping by. Nice to have you guys here. I wanted to sculpt a horse for Chinese New Year. What was the old year, by the way? The one, the previous year? What was it? $25 was the year of the snake. 26, horse. Yeah. Happy New Year. Does it include alcohol? Then yes, let's celebrate. Oh my god. Of course. Of fucking course. And yes, there's alcohol. Okay, let me just move that out. Boom. Okay, I don't want these two to kind of clash. So I'll have this go out a little bit further, go further out a little bit, but I still want to maintain that the parting, right? Because that is his look after all. Okay, there we go. That's a little much. Hey, that's pretty nice. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Okay. It's good enough for this angle. Alright. I think I want this to... I want him to look down a little bit more. Oh shit. Oh my god, he looks stupid. There we go. Ah. Okay, cool. Alright. Year before that was a dragon. I'm really bad with memorizing these things. How many New Years do Chinese have? What do you mean? Once a... Oh, you mean, I don't know, like once a year. Just that we... Our New Year's a little late. And do not ask me why that is, because I am oblivious to a lot of these things. Thank you for the hydrate. It gave artists, their work is so precise that looks... they have no problem in their work. You made such a nice work. Great, thank you 3D Heart, appreciate it. Thank you. Came from Germany. I know my English is really bad. Don't worry about it, I understood you just fine. I appreciate the kind words, 3D Heart. Offer today, thank you everyone and take care. Bye Marshall. Don't drink too much. Alrighty, Roo. Anyway, we are making pretty good progress, I must say. So I think the one thing that I want to really improve on is this little spin right here. Right, especially from this to this. It's really hard to tell what's going on. So yeah, let's do that, right? And again, if you guys aren't aware, to add an in-between, it's a very simple process. You just do let's say you already have like 2 keyframes, right? Just do a Shift E, and they'll interpolate between the two. It's pretty insane. And I'll just do a 0.5. Nah, 50% feels like a good spot. But let me look at the reference real quick. Wow, it is surprisingly close to the reference. Look at this. Right? So, this was one of the keyframes. That. And then this is the next one, I believe. Yeah. Here, right? So from this to this. So you have to recreate this. And look at what Blender interpolated it as. Look, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Not so bad. Just gotta fix things up a little bit, right? Also put your results from today on your Instagram. I will. Will do, Marshall. I will. You have a good one. I'm back at work. I can't drink all the time I do it. Okay. Have a good time at work. I think he needs to bend his knees more right before he jumps each time to make it look more believable. More right before he jumps. Like this, right? Yeah, I'm gonna need to do yeah, I'm gonna need to do a little like one of these. Alright, let me just fix this real quick. Let me look at the reference. Let me give me my gizmo. Give me my gizmo. There we go. And let's have... Okay, let me just rotate this. Wait, let me just copy. No, not copy. Select these two and do active element. There we go. What the hell? Bruh. You're trolling me hard. Okay, I'll just do it one at a time then. Alright. His body looks like he won't even be an inch above the ground, yet he is high in the air when he jumps, right? Yeah, fair enough. It is also because of the momentum though, like the front portion. Like the momentum from this move, it's kind of like carrying over here. But yes, there should be a little bit more indication of him jumping. Like, this is what I mean. Like, yeah, the movement here, yeah, you can see that. Well, it's also because of the ground, which is why it didn't look like he jumped a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna need to make it a little bit more obvious since we're working on a hard ground here. So yes, you're right on that. Okay, let's get this done and over with, and then we'll work on the jump. Okay, yeah, I think I want to move this here. Because if you look at the arc, right? It's a little off. Oops. There we go. And then this dude, I'm gonna have to do this. Oh, is that the end of the playlist? It is. We've already gone through 2 playlists. Oh no. Oh no. Hey Naki, did you schedule your live today? What happened? I did. But I did schedule it a little later than usual because the next few days the live streams are gonna be a little on and off, and you can assume until the dailies are back that the streams are off for now. And then yeah, I've decided that today I have the time to go live, so I scheduled it like an hour before I went live. So yeah, so just keep in mind the next few days are gonna be a little on and off, so apologies. Okay, that's a little bit better. Gonna need an in-between for this too as well. Is there going to be voice acting in this? There will be, and I'm gonna giving it a shot. I'll be giving it a go. And Niche is, well, she's an art / variety streamer. She'll be helping out with the female voice acting roles. So yeah. Is Mecha, are you here? If you're here, can you give Niche a shout out, please? Thank you very much. Do you need accented VA? Are you volunteering, Solim? Really? Well, if I decide that right now, no. Right now, no, but I will keep that in mind, Solim. Ever comes a time where I need it. Alright, I'm gonna bring this there. And... yeah, his... Oh, okay, the torso's a little fucky, that's why. That's why. Let me fix the hips. And let me bring those boys down here. There we go. Ah, okay, okay. Much better. Ooh. Let's fucking go. Okay, let's do an in-between for this. Let's get the jump to feel right. Let's start with this first, right? Yeah, no. Okay, 1 second. Let me get the jump. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, for this, I'm gonna lower the torso. And for the next frame, I'm gonna do that. And then have him sort of like get off the ground. And I'll have this completely planted. There it is. There's a little indication. And let's do the same for the leg. Let's do global. There it is. Something like that, but a little bit more. Yep, something like that. But with obviously the legs being less fucky, right? But this feels a lot better already. Okay. Let's just get this fixed. Okay. I was going to send you a link so you can hear me talking in English, but it looks like Twitch is deleting 3 months old VODs. Oh no! Do you have it archived somewhere? I would love to hear what you sound like. Alright, I'm gonna have him look that way. Doom, 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 doom. No, we don't have it archived somewhere? Okay, that's a pity. Okay. Whoop. Right, I'm gonna have to twist his head like there. And let's see, where's the... Let me hide this hair real quick. This hair. Oof, okay. Whoop. I wonder if I could exaggerate this a little bit more. Let's make it feel like there's a... like it's a nice... arc. Oop. And maybe I could lower his torso here a little. The center of gravity. Likewise for this. Yeah, that's a nice little snap. Maybe a little bit more. Alright, I gotta head to work. Have a good stream. Thanks, Phoenix. And you have fun at work. Hope you got all the shit you have to do done. Have a nice productive work day. Alright, that feels pretty good. Though I do want his foot to be kind of visible there as well. And I think I want his torso to be a little bit more forward, although it doesn't make sense. But it suits it looks better on camera. Actually, maybe it wouldn't make sense for the boot to be here. I mean, let's bring it forward instead. Yeah. Let's go. I do like the choppiness at the end here, though. Yeah, you know, I don't know if I want to do the in-betweens for these guys just because of how dynamic it feels. I don't know. Like, I could maybe even push this more and have this stretch down like this. And then bring that forward. I'll do the same for the other side, maybe. And I'll have this go way up there. Ooh, that feels nice. Okay, I think an in-between here is... I mean, the in-between here needs to be a little better. Maybe for the torso? Yeah? Alright. Now, what's next? Alright, just a little recap. A little recap as to what we have done. 1 second. Okay. So, here is the animation in its entirety. I do like the choppiness at the end. I really do. So at the front, we've added these little smears, right? Including the hair. And then we've added this little smear frame, this smear asset, right? To indicate the movement of the left arm. And then we added another a smear frame here with the boot between this position and this position. Whoop. And then we added some in-betweens. Looking great, thank you. And then, yeah, we've barely done anything here. But I really like the way this feels, like the snappiness. Okay. Yeah, I think the change here to here is a little drastic. So I think I'll have his head look that way. Have him tilt down. Let's see if that's better. Alright, let me look at a reference real quick. Yeah. Feels really stiff. I wonder what I could do between like these two frames to get it to feel a little less stiff. Okay, I think I know. I think I know. It's the arms. You do a Shift E. Hope you're well. I sent a message earlier and needed to leave the PC. Hey Dragon. Hello, hello. I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you're well too. How are you today? Holy. Oh. Holy, what the hell is going on? Yeah, let's not do that. Alright. Let's try to create the in-between here manually. Let's have this face out. I'm good? Good. Good is good. Alright, now let's bring his arms down. And there it is. And let's have his torso lean forward a little bit more. Yeah, not a fan. I think I want the boot, the right boot to be, yeah, a bit more in between the two. There we go. And the head as well. Let's bring this a little bit lower. There we go. Alright, now I think I want to bring the torso a little higher since, yeah, now it's going back down. Not ideal, so let's bring that up. Right, there it is. I think that could go a little higher as well. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Could I see it in spline? It's gonna be terrible. but sure. Let's take a look at this in spline. Okay, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. The front portion, especially the last part is it's not meant to be spline just yet. Yeah, this part. Look at that. Yeah, we gotta fix a lot of shit still. Well, there's I'm pretty much animating at like every single frame at this point. Yeah, I do have to get better at predicting what the interpolation is gonna do, because I think I'm kind of careless with the way I'm moving the torso around and the foot, right? I'm not sure if it's ideal to have the pull of the knee to follow the feet. Not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if the poles of the legs should be following the feet. I'm not sure what the standard practice is, but yeah, it's a little fucky. Yeah, look at that. I feel like I'm pretty much animating every single frame at this point. Okay, but it's not so bad. This is not bad at all. Okay, and here it fucks up again. I'm not sure why. I feel like this problem would occur less in FK. You're still on stream? Yes, I am. I had tacos for food and you? And you're still on stream? Hell yeah. I am still on stream. Yo, Leth Art! Thank you for the Prime. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Thanks for the support. There it is. Alright. I'm honestly a huge fan of like the choppiness here. I kind of want to leave it as it is, but we still have a lot of. Oh wait, we actually don't have much time left. I think we're left with like 30 minutes, but yeah, I want to utilize the time to do something cool. So maybe I'll just work on more in-betweens. But I really like the way this looks over here. Maybe I'll do like in-betweens for this portion right here, and I'll fix up some of the poses. Then I'll leave this like these 1, 2, 3, 4 key poses alone. It spooked me. My bad. Had to wake you guys up a little bit. Zoop. Okay, now let's interpolate this part right here. Yeah, the foot is all so janky. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to manually work on the in-between, so let me just pull up the reference real quick. Yeah, we're gonna need to do this pose right here. Is this. So this is the keyframe. This key frame right here, and then this is this, right? And so we need this. All right, so let's do that. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is to tweak the torso. All right, so let's do active element. Here we go. Alright, cool. It's already kind of in that pose. Not too bad. But could definitely be a lot better. And all of these like key poses could be much improved. And then let's move that there. Okay. Not so bad. Let me add in back the floor to give it a bit more context, the scene more context. Okay. Okay, his knees. I'm gonna have to observe his knees. Oh yeah. His knees are going to have to be way higher than that. Cause look at this, right? If we observe the reference, if you look at the knees, they gradually go higher and higher, right? Whereas mine, it kind of dips down. It dips back down. Oops. Right, it goes back down before it goes up again. So let's fix that. I believe it's the torso that I'm gonna have to rotate a little bit. So let's select these, set it to active element, and boom, right? And I want to stretch this back out. Yeah, that's too much. Alright, let's see it again. Yeah, it could be higher. Alright, let's bring this up. There we go. Alright. Hell yeah. Alright, let me just take a look at this again. Yeah, I like how I hate how this portion here kind of breaks the momentum, right? So every frame it should feel like it's leading towards the next action, whereas this middle portion here feels like it's kind of breaking that a little. So right now we have this, and this keyframe is completely upright like this. He's upright here as well, and then suddenly he's in that position. So what I'm gonna do is I'll kind of lean him towards that position a little bit more. And can we do active element on the last selected object? Yeah, there we go. Right? Yeah, something like that. And I think now that we have done that, I do want to move him there. There we go. I think that feels slightly better. There we go. Hell yeah. Okay. One thing I'm not a fan of too is this part right here. Not a fan of how choppy this area is, but this portion here, I think I'm gonna keep it this way. It feels so good. But here it's really choppy. So let's fix it. Okay, I do want this to kind of go a little higher, so it feels like a straight line like this, not like this. So let's bring that a little higher. Alright, and I think I want to keep this aligned. Something like that. Oops. Alright, let's do local. There it is. I want him to feel like he's leaning back a little bit more. Can I do that? Yeah, you know what? I think I'll lower this down. Okay. And instead of having his torso do the leaning, I'll tilt his chest backwards instead. Is that? Yeah. Or yeah. You know what? The torso, but I'll twist it backwards. Give me my gizmo. There we go. I think that feels better. All right. I like that. I like that. Now let's fix this. This to this. So let me think of how I want to do that. Do I do a Shift E? Oh, that fucks it up real bad. We could make him look a little cooler here. I'll have him look up like that. And his neck. Let's have it look up to, there we go. Give me back his hair, please. Thank you. All right. What the? Oh, that feels good. Okay, okay. Oh, nice. That little anticipation here. No wonder it was feeling a little off. Let's move that back there. Nice, okay. Let me see. Let me look at the reference real quick. Alright. Okay, let's do an in-between here. So I'll do local active element. Okay, this. There we go. Alright, we do need his torso to be a little further back there before he lands. Down here. Yeah, that feels good. Let's see what that feels like though. Ooh, I like that. I like that. The little spin here, I'm not too big a fan of. But the landing, that's not too bad. Okay, but now the big difference between what I have here and the reference is the reference here. You can see that he just observe his one sec. Observe his right leg, this side, right? You can see he's kind of going for that swing, whoop, to carry on the momentum. Whereas mine, it looks like he is stomping on the ground, right? And then before pushing himself back up. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make it feel like it's, you know, he's relying on the momentum. Maybe I'll there it is. I think that's it. Boom, boom, boom. For this, I'll have his arms go back a little bit more. Like such. I'll just turn on the symmetry for now. There we go. Let's close them up a little. Yeah. There we go. And why is his holy shit? Look at his torso and stuff. It's all fucked up. Alright, let me just reset these rotations and then I'll twist them back in place. Oh wow. Okay, no wonder it was all wonky. Okay, I should have Yeah, I should probably add an indicator on the torso that, you know, this part is the front. That would be helpful. And is that gonna mess with the interpolation? Let's give it a look. Yep, it is. I fucking knew it. Okay, okay. You know what? I'm starting to understand what I need to look out for when it comes to animation. Because I started doing this without any care for what the... with no thought of, like, what the interpolation would end up looking like. Just moving bits around until it looked right, you know? So point taken. Now I know. So here's what I'm gonna do, right? I will copy the rotation of 00181. Okay, I'm gonna copy it over here. 00181. 000. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Nah, go to bed. Oh my god, Anna. How are you? How was work? I love it how every time you show up, it means that it's really late over here. Wait, look at this, Anna. Look at this. Let me show off a little. Horrible, thank you. Well, check this. Whee! Zoop, zoop, zoop. Horrible? Why horrible? What happened today? Or are you just tired? That sucks as always, bruh. Alright. Well, I'm glad you're having a horrible day. Fuck you too, then. Did anything interesting happen today at work? The same thing for hours? Fair enough. That sucks. Okay, I will reset this here to 0, 0, 0, 0. Wait, shit. Damn it. Let's undo that. Undo. X. Okay. Let's reset that. Is this for the film or for funsies? This is for well, kind of for funsies, but it's really to test out the rig. But yeah, kind of for funsies. It doesn't work. Delete. I'll delete you. I'll delete you from my life. That sounds like that sounds pleasant. Please? How about you do me a favor and just delete yourself for me? That'll save me a lot of the hassle, you know? Nah, you. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Who would remind you that it's bedtime? Kinda true, kinda true. I could just create like a streamer bot, right? And just call it Anna Granada. Granada, not Granoda, by the way. Because the Granada is like the better you. It's just you, but better. Granoda? Granada, exactly. Pomegranate. How's the lesbian dragon book going? What a crazy string of words. Oh my god, really? That good? You finished it yesterday, you sobbed? Damn. No way it's that good. Ah. Bro, what the hell is this? There we go. Obliterated you? Really? Holy. Gotta give this lesbian dragon book a look. Today I read the Chronicles of Narnia because I needed something chill. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, kind of the same for me when I finish Arcane. Like, it's a great show, but will I ever rewatch it? Probably not. It's too emotionally exhausting. The Lesbians and Dragons trilogy. What was the thing that you would add to it? You finish it and you need therapy? Damn. The propriety of the orange tree. That, yeah. Exactly. But is that the prequel? The OG? Wait, what do you mean? Like, do you have to read that before you read the whatever book that you just read? Not really? Okay. There's one between the two. I'm starting it tomorrow. Wait, are you ready for that? I thought you needed a break. One day break is enough. So you're done with your Sims arc, I see. I don't hear you talk about Sims anymore. Mika, holy. Hello. Family reunion. Kept you waiting, huh? Unless EA stops being a bitch. EA Sports. Yeah, I like the choppiness here at the end. I might just leave it as it is, you know. Let's see what this looks like interpolated, but I shouldn't interpolate it because I didn't do a good job at maintaining the right orientations. Okay, let me just add a keyframe for all of the... Yeah. For all of these guys. There it is. Okay. Oh, you're in your Animal Crossing arc. I see. Okay, fair enough. You know, cheating on Sims, no biggie. Alright, let's see what this looks like interpolated. A shit ton of errors inbound for sure, but let's see. Bezier. Alright, let's give it a look. Ooh. Okay, yeah, see? This is what happens when you don't account for interpolation stuff, but... You know what? I'll take what I can get. I will take what I can get. Let me just set it back to constant, and let's not look at the interpolated stuff anymore. And yeah, look at that. We have some smear frames here and there. Maybe I could add another one here. Yeah, you know what? I'll have this be a little higher. Good work, thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. You can tell people it's like that. Wait. You can tell people it's like that thing they did on Spider-Verse movies to make it look choppy on purpose. Yeah, exactly. I was going for that handmade feel, you know? Going places, exactly. It's going far. I do have to go off soon, but I just want to finish this up. Yeah, you know what? I'll exaggerate the heck out of this. And let's bring this closer to the ground. Look at me using the gizmo. I'm a loser. Kidding. You could do exclamation mark PC, Hamza. To bed. Who said you can leave? And I will not be going to bed. So, I won't be live tomorrow, just so you guys know, right? Because it's Chinese New Year. And I intentionally slept through my alarm. I woke up really, really late because I will not be going to bed today. I'll be doing house visits at regular people hours. So I had to intentionally, you know, unfuck my sleep schedule. You want to know my mic? This is the SM7B. But if you ask me if I have a mic to recommend, look for what is that again? A 58 SM58. I managed to snap one for a really cheap price. Yeah, SM58. I got it for like $50 secondhand. And then SGD too. But obviously, if you want to use one of these like mics, you're gonna need an audio interface. Let's bring that back there. Ah. You were in ad jail? Oh no. Welcome back, Mika. Happy New Year. A bit late, but you know, yeah, we're a little... us Chinese, we're a little behind with the New Year stuff. But thank you. I don't know if that's gonna look good. It feels a little flimsy. I'm gonna remove all of that. Yeah. And yeah, there it is. Okay, let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll hold onto this frame a little longer. And we could add another smear frame there. Let me just copy this boot over, duplicate, and delete those keyframes, and I'll bring that here. There we go. Is the New Year the 16th or the 17th? Because I already got some New Year wishes and gifted. I'm in China. It's on the 17th, right? Chinese New Year 2026. Yeah, 17th. At least in Singapore, you know. In China. Yeah, it's also the 17th. Well, 17th my time. Yeah, it should be the 17th. You know, maybe it's a time zone thing. let's do... Ah, shit. Alright, let's see what that feels like. Yeah, that's about right, I think. Alright, let's add a keyframe for the on the visibility. Have it only appear here. Alright. Maybe I could move it there. Oops. Alright. What the? Okay. I'm going to bed, finish my animation. I'm faster than you. Going to bed in a minute at 6 a.m. Oh, we're not too far apart. Have a good one, Axios. To what year is it then? Oh, it's well, it's also 2026, right? You can tell that I have really amazing general knowledge. The video you linked, watched it already. You were in. Oh no, I haven't seen it yet. Let me see. What is this?
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Oh my god. Ethiopia is in 2018, methinks? Really? No, it's 2026 for the Chinese as well. Kept you waiting, huh? SM58, but I need an interface, so kinda out of budget, but I was thinking of 15, Tank 3, USB-C, and XLR can be used, but anyway, I don't know. Ah, okay. Well, if you don't have an interface, then yeah, just... Oh, this looks good. I think I've seen people use this. I think. But yeah, just get whatever is within your budget. This looks good. I don't know. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it, because I've never looked into this, but it looks promising. David Hayter, he's so cool. Oh, is that the VA? Again, like I said, you can tell that I have amazing general knowledge. Hey Joe Baba. Didn't know they had their own calendar. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I really should make my sculpts like do it in an hour or two, and that's it, because I don't feel like finishing my wizard frog sculpt. Yeah. That definitely works. If you feel like you're not in a hit space for larger projects, definitely do smaller scale ones, or set like a time limit and then just move on. Remember me, good boy? No, I do not. It is your first message. This video is a banger. It's 9 seconds long. What is this?
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak... Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
Damn.
Colonel.
He has an amazing voice. Topology, please, if you can. Yeah. There you go. Upside down edits from YouTube. I don't know if that rings a bell. There you go. That's the topology. Yeah. It's pretty high res. Let me take off his shirt. Let me do that real quick. There it is. Topology of the body, one sec. There you go. You spam say, oh, the one I banned. Okay, okay. Well, hello. We'll see how you do here. We'll see how you do. You have glasses now. You're like that emote. Hell yeah. Nice topology. How many vertices? All the characters with clothes. Let me see. I don't know how true this is, but it says 106,000. I was thinking it would be more, but yeah, 106,000 faces. It says, and without the shirt, it looks. Let's see. Without the shirt, 95,000, including including the hair and everything, right? It's 95,000, and then with the shirt on, it's 106. I wonder if they count the subdiv. Okay, with subdiv turned on, it is at 225,000. One v1 me in Blender. Did you fix your guitar string? I did. I finally did. Well, not finally. I did that like quite a while ago, but yeah. I sure did. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it. I think this will be the animation, the in-betweens, the breakdowns. I really like, well, we are out of time to continue anyways, but I really like the choppiness of the last few key poses. So, you know, even if I had the time, I would have probably left them be. Am I allowed to request a solo? Well, we have a bit of time. Sure. Answer me on Discord. No, I'm good. Yes, what solo do you want? I'm gonna prepare. You're gonna eat it probably. Oh no, Purple Rain again? I have not learned it, Mika. You're gonna be so disappointed. You're gonna be so disappointed. I haven't learned it. Do you want another song, like an easier guitar solo that isn't so abstract? Or do you want Purple Rain again? I'll try, but just expect a really terrible sound. Result, I mean. Results. It's gonna be terrible. A lullaby? You can switch to another one if you want. It's really up to you, right? Because if you want me to do a little bit better, you might want to request a simpler solo. Because Purple Rain is it's a song that I don't listen to enough to really kind of like have a feel. Like for you know, like the Sweet Child O' Mine or like the AC/DC stuff, the ones that I'm more familiar with, I can kind of like guess what I play, you know, what to play next, right? Hey Luca, what is Purple Rain? It's the song by Prince. It's a little abstract. I haven't had the time to listen to it. Hmm. A solo in this song starts about 152. Let's see. 152. Okay. Let me mute this for a while because I don't want to get copyrighted. But let me see. Ooh. Okay. 152. Why is the pinch harmonic not pinching? Nah. Is he playing on this string? I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's this string. Man, it's such a such a melody. The melody is a little hard to memorize. 1 second, 1 second. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mika. I'm so sorry. But any songs that I'm not familiar with, you're gonna have to expect this kind of results, you know. Oh, mostly registered as background noise, and so it's like half. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to mute my. Oh, okay, okay. Oh my God, this whole time, really? I'm so sorry. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, so close to hitting the moaning meme on his guitar. It's uncanny. Oh my God. Yeah, that is all about. Yeah, I'm sorry. That is all. That is all I can do. Um. What is that one song? Okay, okay. Yeah, that's about it. I'm so sorry, Mika, but that's all I can do for you. One day I'll learn how to play Purple Rain for you, and I'll let you know beforehand if you wanna redeem. And yeah, is there anything else I can play for you? I could play this for you. I haven't played a guitar in a while. Let me pull up the final countdown backing track. One of your choice. Okay, okay. I'll play this for you because I recently learned how to play this. But again, I'm a little rusty. Haven't had a lot of time to play the guitar. Backing track. Cover? Something that wouldn't get me into trouble? No. I'll play the official one. And my guitar's out of tune. Oh my god! What the? Sorry, everything's I'm still not prepared for this. That's how long I haven't played this. Isn't this music to all of your ears? Okay, I'll play this for you. Ship horns. So hard, holy. I am way too rusty for this, but okay. I'm sorry, Mika, that is not like 15k points worth the redeem, I bet. But thank you so much for the redeem, I really appreciate it. Bobby Bop time? I have no idea what that is. Into a pro guitarist, Nagito. If you're up here listening to the ship horns, okay. Well, one sec. I'm gonna have to end this. Okay. Well. Oof. All right. Let me see. Let me just play some background music before I end this. There we go. All right, thank you all so much for watching. Sorry, Mika, for the terrible redeem. Though I did warn you that it was gonna be bad in the redeem thingy, right? But why doesn't Tiny want to answer me? What do you want me to answer, bro? Only cool people. Only speaks to cool people. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here is the final results. All right, here it is. I do want to work on the landing post a little bit better. I think I need to. Oh, okay. One sec. I forgot to interpolate the. Yeah, these guys right here. Bezier. What is going on? Bezier. Why is it snapping up like that? Eh? Looking good, yo, Mike. Thank you. Let me just do this then. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. There we go. So yeah, here's the final result. Sorry, I thought I could do more, but you know what? For what it's worth, I think this turned out not too bad. But yeah, that'll be all for the animation streams. And when I come back, we will be doing the ZBrush stream. I'll be working on ZBrush, right? I mean, let's take a look, right, at what the ops, what the fuss is all about on the ops site, and sec. Cheating on Blender? I know, blasphemy. I hope these flips are 100% unnecessary. They are 100% not required at all. These are all extras, extra backflips, just for a cool points, you know. But yeah, thanks guys for watching the stream. I'll be back again, not tomorrow because again CNY and stuff. All right, but when I come back, we'll be working on some ZBrush stuff. So, bye bye.